News Now Northwest visiting the boat inspection station on Interstate 90 in Spokane again. With resistance so far every step of the way from Fish and Wildlife Administration, I returned to the checkpoint to educate our public servants. Check out what transpired, as well as a little view into one of Republic's visits to the checkpoint and a revisit to Sergeant Taylor's handling of my complaint with new information about her. We have News Now Northwest here again at the boat check inspection station. We have this motorhome just pulled in, and again it's about information collection. They're not, so far I haven't even looked at the boats.
They're shutting down the aquatic invasive species. There's Taylor. There she is. There she is. They're shutting it down because no aquatic species fly through these roadways if it's not between the hours of 8 and 5.
You forgot to inspect their boats, man.
They've been on water since last summer.
It's all right. You're not. It doesn't say anything about answering questions in the RCW. It just says you're supposed to submit to an inspection, man. You guys aren't doing your job. You're supposed to inspect, not ask questions.
Well, I have no comment for you. I don't consent to being filmed. Sorry.
You don't have a choice, brother. We've already talked about this.
Okay, I know.
You know, I would like to just talk to you for 1 second. So the thing is, like I said before, your salary is paid for by my tax dollars, and I don't want it. They're forced. They're stolen from me. So you're over here doing this. I've logged a lot of hours. You guys doing nothing. You apparently don't clean the bathrooms over there. Every time I come, they're closed. All you guys are doing is logging information for our federal government on those iPads.
You're interrupting my work.
No, I'm not. You weren't doing anything. You're not supposed to be logging. You're interrupting his travels.
You guys shutting down? So aquatic species that pass through here after 5 don't count, right? Is that right? You must be Sergeant Taylor. I watched your video. You're amazing. Just want you to know we don't like our 4th Amendment rights being violated. More and more of us are going to be out here. That's what I expect from a state official. Transparency is not allowed. Yes. Excuse me? No, I know the aquatic I understand you took an oath to the Constitution and that you break it.
With a copy of this.
You are an absolute, you take orders. You don't care about your oath. That's what you get.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, why don't you wait right there for a minute for me?
Okay. Issuing orders already. Very friendly. It's nice. How are you doing?
Well, do you still have your business card?
I don't have it on me right now, no.
Oh, because yeah, one of our guys talked to you before. Why don't you have a seat? We can
Okay.
chat.
All right. So obviously you're being recorded. It's being live streamed to the internet as well. I guess first of all, I just have an issue with, I don't know who's working here, but I was just taking some film. One of the guys came out to check, so I was just recording that. And then when he went back in, I had a couple of questions, but I was just getting some footage, so I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't give it. So
What was your name?
I didn't give it,
I would
I
like
said.
to know who I'm
Well,
talking to.
that's fine, but I'm not comfortable giving it at this point because of how I've been treated.
Okay.
I give out my name if I'm comfortable with how I've been treated, and as a citizen, I'm not required to give out my name. So I'm trying to explain what happened. If you'd like to listen, I can do that.
Go ahead.
Okay. 2 people now that claim to have some sort of authority to tell me that in a public place I have to leave. Can you hear me out, please?
The office building is
I never.
not a
You are not
public-
hearing me out. I never went into the. Will you please?
I want to explain to you our facility.
Listen,
That's
I'm
okay.
an adult and I know how that works, and I never went into the building. I already said that. Okay. So I'm explaining to you how these people are trying to have authority over me, and they haven't identified themselves as any employees.
Well,
to
you
be
just
able
told me that she told you that she was one
Yeah.
of the employees.
So she said, but Joe Blow over there could tell me he's a Fish Wildlife employee too if he's in plain.
She was cleaning the restroom.
But she's in
so-
plain clothes.
She
So
was cleaning the restroom.
but
when
she,
they're-
so
when
she,
they're
ma'am,
checking boats,
so do you
they're
want to
in
listen
state-
to my complaint, or
Well,
do you
I'm
just?
trying to explain to you.
But ma'am, you haven't even heard my complaint, because what I'm saying is,
I'm listening.
so
What's your
she's cleaning the bathroom, does a janitor of a bathroom. Then I ask them to identify themselves. They all scurry inside that building. Nobody will identify themselves. So I've got a guy that's wearing a t-shirt and a hat that anyone can buy. Anyone can buy an orange vest. Anyone can buy anything that they're wearing in there and
They
pretend.
They have employee ID.
So pretend to tell me that. Will you please stop interrupting me? You have no authority
done.
over here.
We're done.
Okay, can I get your name for the record, please? Hey, Sergeant Taylor, I just wanted to point out your front plate is blocked as well. Hard to work tracking people's information there. Or grab a seat.
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
So the thing is, I'm trying to educate you the nice way, that when you take my tax dollars and you take my picture with your personal camera, I can do what's called a Freedom of Information Act request on your camera. And when I do that, they'll take your camera from you. So you can be nice and cordial to me since I help pay your salary, or we can do it the hard way. I have your first name, and it's not going to be hard for me to find the rest of your information from your employer, because they are required to give it to me by state law when I'm ready to file a complaint or a FOIA request against you. So I'm here trying to educate you, and you try to make it hard. You know, one of the other guys that was here was very nice, had a nice conversation. But you don't really care. You just want to get paid by our tax dollars and continue to violate our rights. You're not supposed to ask questions. The RCW requires us only to stop and to submit to an inspection. Yet you guys are tracking us for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department through those iPads. I've read all about it. I probably know more about the program than you. I know how it's funded. I know who does the legal work for it and everything. It's all paid for by our federal government so they can track where we're going. Has nothing to do with education like you guys say. If it was education, we could just pull up. You guys would say, hey, if you've been from one of these areas, this is what you need to do. Maybe run your hands down our boat if we allow you to. Clearly, that's not what it's about. It's about Avista and all the power companies and the agriculture industry that make money off our dams and hydroelectric systems here in this state and this region, being able to make more money while our rights getting violated. Our government giving favors to corporations like normal. Why isn't Avista the company that benefits off those hydroelectric dams? Why aren't they paying for it?
They'll just make more money. You get.
That's what it's about. So you're an order follower. You're not a free thinker. You do what you're told, regardless of whether it's right. If it was right, you would come over here and defend yourself, and you know it. But you know it's wrong, so you got nothing to say. So you're gonna sit here and listen to citizens like me, because there's more of us. There's more of us. It's only getting warmed up for boat season. We're not gonna take it easy on you guys. You're violating our rights. And it doesn't make other citizens happy seeing that you guys try it. Just because somebody is unhappy with what you guys are doing and exercising my right, you guys try to keep me out of an area that's public. This is all owned by Spokane County right here. Yeah, because you guys have a shiny badge behind you and some handcuffs, you think you gotta keep the public out. There's a tide rising, and it's getting loud. There's a lot of support for the videos I've posted. So you're choosing your way of education. So I hope you don't like your phone, because it's gonna get taken from you. Don't delete that picture, because if you do, it's gonna take them a long time to find out, to look through every single file on your phone and found out you deleted it. I'm not joking, it's real, dude. It's real. I already looked up, your boss makes almost $100,000 in 2016. 2015, she only made $47,000, so they doubled it. She makes a lot of money to take away our rights. And as soon as I get what position you're in, I'll be able to look at how much you make too. And I'll be able to come out here and put it on blast in front of everyone who wants to know. So like I said, you do it the easy way or the hard way. You made your choice. It's public information, brother. That's what you get when you get a job that steals money from people. And the reason I'm yelling is because you got me cordoned off. Hey, one last question. Are those restrooms public? So you guys put up a no admittance sign to a previously public restroom, and now you refuse to answer me if they're public or not. Yet you also, with all the money, you put up signs there saying they're being cleaned and restricting my access every single time I come. It seems to be a coincidence. You guys sit here on these chairs, yet there's a sign saying the bathroom is being cleaned. Am I allowed to use it? It's great service by our public servants right there, people. So it is a public restroom, I take it? Is that a public restroom? So why does this say no entry right now and there's no one cleaning it? How am I supposed to go to the bathroom?
An hour ago, they're not letting it dry. It's unsafe to be in there.
It's unsafe to be in there. Oh, we have our government protecting us again from an unsafe bathroom. Thank you. That's more of our government efficiency at work, brother. Thanks for letting us use a public restroom. Watch out for our safety, just like you did with the safety zone here. Is it keeping me safe or you safe? Because actually, I feel unsafe outside of it. So it kind of feels weird, like the government is actually forcing the citizens to be unsafe. So is the safety zone inside or outside? Because I feel like it's inside there because it says safety zone and then it's cordoned off. So by that, are you guys forcing the citizens to be in an unsafe zone? I guess no answer for that either. Okay. All right, well, I'll just sit here and be unsafe and wait for the bathroom to be open again. Like most places, you know, commercial, like private industries that don't steal money from citizens, they put up a sign when they're done that just says caution, wet floor. They don't actually say people can't come in. But I forget, this is our government at work, not private industry. display your name badge for me so I can see that you're a worker? Thank you. Have to make sure you're official if you're keeping me out of the safe zone. I don't want somebody impersonating a government employee keeping me out of safe zone. That seems not right. So I'm gonna find it anyways. Just be nice. Make it easy for me so I don't make you look worse, man. What is your official title here for the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife? Are you enforcement? What division are you in?
Scientific technician 2.
Scientific.
Bottom of the ladder.
All right. Thank you. Hey, thank you. You know what?
You're welcome.
That goes a long ways.
I know.
I appreciate that. You know what? All the FOIA request stuff with your phone, I'll drop that. That's all I was asking for, man. Thank you. That's it. I don't like what you're doing, but you are a servant. And when you're asked of the public, you should respond accordingly. Thank you. I appreciate your professionalism this afternoon. Is that what Anita is as well?
Yeah, we're the same level.
Okay. Thank you.